We love a good legal roundabout.
I love a good loophole.
Yeah. Didn't work for us.
There we go, baby.
Think illegal, but hey, y'all loved it. Going to destroy.
Kinda.
Oh. Jeffree, what the?
Jeffree, what the?
That's why I hated it. Yeah. That was so fun.
Oh, glitz and glam, and this is all of these beauty guru techniques and all these fancy, you know, contours and sculpting of the face and baking and all those crazy words. I don't even know. Don't read me for filth in the comments. Oh yeah? So what if I dropped out of college to go to beauty school? I get to transform lives every day.
Good. Jeffree, what the?
Jeffree, what the? Jeffree, what the?
Jeffree, what the?
Jeffree, what the?
Get to destroying.
These are newer techniques, right? Most of the time before, when I joined the industry and I went on my first wedding, it was just like, I'll have a peach eyeshadow. Woo! Easy peasy. Now it's like, I need Kim Kardashian on this side, Kylie on this side, I need a facelift on this side.
No, you can act like you know what I'm talking about.
And I want you all to do it within 20 minutes. So anyways, today's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to be doing a black eye, we're going to be doing some bruising, and I'm using the Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy Palette. So I'm excited to dive into this. Typically, when we are working with bruising, if we are doing a wound of some sort, I would go in here with some red.
Lumina TEA.
I want you to be able to utilize this palette if you have it at home.
Why are they broken?
The formula is just too good. When you're going to create a bruise, you go in there with the dark red, purpley color. What I found practicing this the other day is that I actually have to go in with the brighter colors first, set those down on the area, and then go in and deepen in the bruise a little bit.
I'm a little scared. Oh my god. This shadow is not
that bright yellowy neon-y color in the palette if you have the Conspiracy palette. I'm using my G29 Esom brush available from Muse Beauty Pro. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna paint some yellow in the inner corner of my eye, just going right in there and tapping it around. And usually by the age it gets more yellow, more green as it's been progressed. The darker, the more fresh. But each bruise is unique, so I'm going ahead, hopefully this reads good on the monitor. Now where I placed that ranch highlight on there, again, this was a natural face. I'm going with a rounding of my cheekbone right there with that yellow pigment, that food.
Think about the old days.
I'm just patting and pressing. Like I said in the last video, these pigments are probably some of the softest, silkiest pigments I have ever used. I'm gonna go ahead and get some What's the Tea on this side of the brush. That's that greenish, bluish color here.
TEA. How are ya? Bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and just put some of that What's the Tea in random spots. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a bruise, but I'm keeping it more on the outside. I hope that can read. We'll blend it down. I am grabbing a W21 Esom brush. This is going to be the fun part. So I have splotches of yellow in that bluey green color, right? We're going to go right in with Not a Fact, which is this purpley plum color here. I'm going right into the center of the inner eye right there. We're going to deepen that with some purple. I'm just kind of sticking it in there and moving it around. As you can see, let me get some more on the brush, tap and press. Pen down a little bit. Maybe add a little bit underneath the cheekbone there. Maybe some right on top. Depending on what caused the bruise, whether it was a punch, depending on if it was, you know, did a pole come flying at you, did somebody, you know, did something hit you in the face. That's where you want to place that purpley color. And once I get most of it off, you can tap a little bit off. I'm not going to grab a clean brush. I'm just going to go into that flaming hot, and I'm going to get a little bit on this brush here. And now we're going to just stipple some of those broken capillaries on top of that purple, around that purple. You have to know the timing. You know, if this bruise has been sitting on here for quite some time, I dipped right into Not a Fact just a little bit to deepen that up. Now this is where I was saying I'm gonna dip right into my rides here in the corner of this little pod here. Not grabbing a new brush. And I'm just gonna darken that just a little bit. And using my ring finger, just kind of tap and pull that out. Boop, boop. And a little bit down here. Again. Under that purple there. You can get as big or as little as creative. And we still see this is the What the Tea. I'm gonna blend all this down using that brush, okay? So going back in with my G29, What the Tea on it, I'm going right into those spots and I'm just blending them. Just kind of patting, pressing, blending those down. Let's see over here. And yeah, there, that looks So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tutorial. Again, just to review, we went in, I'm using my Asom brushes from musebeauty.pro. They are absolutely my favorite brushes. If you want to check those out, they're in the description. I'm not sponsored or anything from them. I just really love their brushes. That yellow color, set that all the way around the eye area. Took a little bit of What the Tea, and that's that bluish greenish color, and I just kind of dabbed that on the face. Went in with a new clean W21 brush, and I took the Not a Fact, which is that purpley plum color, went in there, added some Flaming Hot, which are these broken capillaries here, along with little dabble, especially if you have this palette and you are using my rides here. It is very, very pigmented. So I just tapped it and kind of just using my ring finger, and again taking that G29 brush, and I just went in and kind of blended those harsh lines a little bit. And that's how you can do a basic bruise. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. The next video we're gonna keep building on top of this. So I've got a couple more products that you probably have on hand, especially if you already have this palette. If you have any colors, really use the same color scheme. I thought of my theater bruise wheel and said, wait a minute, this is an amazing palette for exactly what I love to do the months of October. So make sure to watch the next video where we're going to build on top of this and maybe do some burns or something fun utilizing this palette as well. So yeah, if you like this video, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you want to see something else, and thank you for hanging out.
Ooh, scared.
Very scary.
Dark thoughts.
Yeah, these are
like,
really
bringing back traumatic experiences.
Yes,
honestly.
I know. We're having a little bit of PTSD right now, and I'm shook.
With how scary this year was being, and I know there's a lot of us that have this palette sitting around. You might have picked it up during the first launch. I actually got to pick it up during the restock. So I was sitting here and I was thinking, well, I know that I will use the first 2 rows pretty much for myself, but what else am I gonna do? What is going to be so inspiring? And there's so many different glam looks and beautiful looks here on the internet, on YouTube, for the past year utilizing the Conspiracy Collection, and I really didn't want to do another, oh, here's a fancy eye.
So you learned a life lesson.
Yeah.
Do yellow? Maybe that doesn't work. I don't know. Anyways, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you're fortunate, I should say, if you are able to take the time to take a break, that we should still be focusing on productivity versus activity. You can have activities like Netflix, Disney Plus, all of that good stuff, your workouts. Everything's digital right now, right? clearly right now, despite what's going on in the world, what's most important is what's going on in your world. So let me know in the comments what you've been up to the past couple of weeks. My message, I guess my purpose with me putting a halt to the series that we're in the middle of production on my laptop and here on my new equipment, me putting a halt to things and switching things up is hopefully I'm going to be able to give you guys more content. So if you are kind of lost in your room or in your life and you just don't know who to watch, somebody that's away from the chaos, I committed myself to create entertaining and motivational content. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals that support and will build you up, okay? That you can learn from so that you can continue to grow, because if something's not working right now, you have to switch things up. So, next video is gonna be some tips. I don't know, I really don't know. Just hit that bell, comment, subscribe, and thank you for hanging out.